Okay, today we're going to be working on installing the insulation on both sides of the cabin.
And we're just going to be doing the bottom part of the cabin. And to hold up the insulation, we have to use the furring strips that we bought. And we'll just get that done today, hopefully.
And after that's installed, then we can start working on the interior walls and building the loft so we can continue with the insulation and get this thing closed in for winter.
So I'm out here getting all the pieces of wood that we need to use for the wall. The good thing of us, keeping all this wood that we used when we built our stem wall, the pieces are at the right size for us to use. So that's what I'm doing right now. As you can see right out there, I've got them. And I'll just kind of turn around and show you how many we've got. And I think this will help us save a lot of money since the wood is still pretty expensive. Here in our little wood shed, this is all the wood pieces that I'm getting out. So we got a pretty good stack of them. This will definitely help us out. So I'll get these into the tote so we can get them all trimmed and put up.
All right, Brenda just pointed out something that we need to get done. So this board right here, we're going to make like a pony wall or whatever. So I have this up here, and you can see the line right here where we're going to cut. So we'll cut that piece off, we'll stick it in, and we'll screw it this way into the metal framing, and then this will give us a kind of like a little runway that we can put our electrical in through here and maybe some plumbing, and then we can nail onto the board there for electrical sockets. And there's a different way to do the electrical. I may have mentioned that, the ribs on the outside, there's like an indentation where you can actually push and run the piping through here, but I don't want to, you can do it, this will be tight, and I just don't want to take the chance of breaking my insulation here, or piercing it from the outside, which I don't really think is going to happen, but I just don't want it to be hot from the metal, from the sun. So I think we're just going to do these little pony walls all the way around. I think that's what our plan's going to be. So I need to cut about 38 of these boards. I cut one of the boards, so this is kind of what it's going to look like. And this is the type of screw that we put in. And I'm going to countersink it, so it'll go in, let's see here, it'll go in about that far. I have this first wall built, and I'll show you what the studs look like. So I kind of have them laid out here. I don't have the far one in yet just because it's not going until metal stud, so I want to wait till I put that one up. But I got it laid out here. And on these ends, what I did was I pre-drilled the hole and then countersunk it so I could put the screw in.
Matt is right now putting furring strips here on the bottom so that we can put the pony wall that we've got right here against the wall. And so we're just doing this so that the insulation stays tight at the bottom. All right, we finally got all this done. It took us a while. Matt kind of got hurt, tweaked his back. But we got the pony wall down here and all this furring strips down here. And so it's going to hold up the insulation. And tomorrow we'll do the other side of the cabin.
Yeah, as Brenda mentioned, I hurt my back. I have a slip disc, and this morning I was putting on my leg braces, and when I pulled one up, my back slipped, and I actually went right to the ground. I couldn't move for a while, and I actually had a VA appointment this morning. And then I don't know if you saw in the time lapse how I was kind of scooting, but I was screwing in one of the pieces of one of the boards over there, and the same thing happened. My disc slipped, and I fell to the ground and had to lay there for a minute. But I'm pretty sore, so we are done for the day, and we'll work on the other side tomorrow. So we have the next wall laid out, the insulation all the way down, and Brenda's down there, and we're going to cut it in just a second. All right, so Brenda's putting the finishing touches on. But we have it up. Now we need to put the furring strips on.
So this morning we had some dirt delivered so we could get the dirt around the crawl space cover. So currently right now Matt and Isaac are shoveling it over to that area. And the reason why that we've got this dirt is so that we can make our water line 4 feet under the dirt. We only got like about 3 yards today, and we'll just see how this much goes. We're gonna have to get more of it, but right now we're just doing it so we can get it around that crawl space cover. Alright, here's what the dirt looks like as it's got spread out. And of course, like I said earlier, we're going to need a little bit more, or a lot more, but we still have all these stumps that are back here that we got to get taken out so that we can put more dirt back there, but that'll come later. So far it looks good now that the box is kind of covered on this side, so next time we'll get some more.
All right, so we finished one of the pony walls here. We got that all done. That's all we're gonna get done for today. We had that dirt delivered. Then we had to go make the payment, and we stopped by and visit some friends, so that's all we got done today. So guys, we're at day 2 of helping someone raise their arch cabin, or actually put the siding on, so it's going pretty well. Now this homeowner decided to use and not put on the insulation here. They're going to use spray foam and put a 2x2 up here and do about 3 inches of spray foam. So that's how they're going to do their inside here. And they already have their second loft built, which we're going to be doing here shortly, but they put it up before their walls, before the siding got put up. Before their walls, before the siding got put up. All right, this is with 6 panels on. We got 2 more to do on this side and then 1 on the other. Well, we're back on our job site, and you saw me put down the baseboard for the pony wall, so now we're going to go ahead and get these drilled in so that we can be finished with this part of the project.
This is the first time we've ever had this many turkeys on our property. They're currently eating the corn that I threw out for the deer.